What's the biggest secret you successfully hid from your parents as a kid? I was 16 when I discovered the crawl space. Our house was over 100 years old, with all the quirks that come with century homes, creaking floors, drafty windows, and, apparently, secret passages. It was a complete accident. I was hiding in my closet during one of my parents' explosive arguments, pressing my back against the wall, wishing I could disappear, and then I did. The wall gave way, revealing a narrow passage between my bedroom and my sister's. The first time I explored it, I was terrified. The space was barely wide enough for my shoulders, and cobwebs clung to my hair as I inched forward. But after clearing out decades of dust and abandoned spider homes, I realized what I'd found: freedom. My parents were strict, borderline controlling. My dad installed one of those parental monitoring apps on my phone. My mom checked my homework every night. My 10 p.m. curfew was non-negotiable, even on weekends. I was suffocating. The crawl space became my salvation. I'd pretend to go to bed at 10, wait until they went to sleep around 11:30, then slip through my secret door. The passage led to my sister Emma's room, but she'd left for college 2 years earlier. Her room remained untouched, a perfect staging ground for my escapes. From there, the first floor window was easy to access. I'd climb out, meet my friends, and experience what normal teenage life felt like. Bonfires at the beach, midnight drives, parties where I'd have exactly one beer and feel dangerously rebellious. They have no idea? My best friend Mia asked one night as we sat on the hood of her car, staring at stars over the lake. None. Dad checks my room every night at 11:30, but by then I'm already hidden in the passage. I come back around 3 a.m. What if they find out? She asked. I shrugged. They won't. For 8 glorious months, I lived this double life. Honor student by day, rebellious teenager by night. I maintained perfect grades. Never got caught. It was exhilarating. Then came prom night. I wasn't allowed to go. My dad thought it promoted inappropriate behavior, but I'd already bought a dress with babysitting money hidden at Mia's house. My plan was foolproof. Pretend to sleep, escape through the crawl space, change at Mia's, go to prom, return by 3 a.m. Everything went perfectly until 2:15 a.m. when my mom had a migraine. She went downstairs for medicine and noticed Emma's window was open. She checked my room next, finding my bed empty. I returned at 2:55 a.m. to police cars in our driveway. My parents had reported me missing. The looks on their faces when I appeared, still in my prom dress, haunts me to this day. Relief, confusion, then rage. "Where were you?" my father demanded, his voice breaking. We thought he couldn't finish. My mother just sobbed. I confessed everything: the crawl space, the months of sneaking out. They were devastated not by what I'd done, but by why I felt I needed to. "Were we really so terrible that you had to create escape routes?" my mom asked, her voice small. That question hit harder than any punishment could. The aftermath wasn't what I expected. No screaming, no grounding. Instead, painful, honest conversations about trust, freedom, and growing up. My parents loosened their grip, not completely, but enough that I could breathe. I'm 28 now, with my own place across town. The crawl space has been sealed during renovations, but sometimes when I visit, I press my hand against that wall, remembering the girl who was so desperate for freedom she carved a passage through the bones of her home. My parents never mention it anymore, but last Christmas, my dad gave me a small wrapped box. Inside was an antique key on a silver chain. "What's this for?" I asked. He smiled slightly. "Just a reminder that you never need to sneak out the back way. Our front door is always open to you, coming or going. I wear it every day."